Hey guys, it's Kierra. So recently somebody asked us to do an update on Dayla. If you guys are new to the channel or you don't know who Dayla is our bearded dragon. We've had her approximately 3 months. So we did show her when we first got her, but we haven't really showed her too much of like an update or things. Like, go ahead and show you her, show you how big she's gotten, and just some facts about her cage and things like that. Alright, this is her cage setup. So as of right now, her cage is actually really small, and it's not really small, it's too small for her. We're transitioning over to this big one, except we're getting a custom-made lid, so it's going to take a little bit in order to get it. Alright, so we have our food bowl, which is back there. We have our water bowl. We have this big stick that was from PetSmart. It was about 20 bucks, and she loves this thing. We have her little hut over there, and then her stick. And a lot of you might think that this right here is really crowded, except for the fact that we move that and she moves it back to where she wants it. So we've just left it there. Her lights are just this one and this one. This whole tank, so the actual tank, the lid, and the lights are all from the Zoo Med Bearded Dragon collection. So we just bought that. We originally had sand in her cage. Don't know if you guys remember that, but the sand is really, really, really annoying, and it's actually not that good for them, even though it's Vita sand. So we swapped out to reptile carpet, which is actually a lot easier. The only thing is when she poops on it, which I'm not sure if you can see, like back here, it's kind of harder to get off. So we also have the backdrop in the back, which is like these foresty things. Let's get into Dela. She's really curious. Like, most of the time she'll follow you around, things like that. She likes to sit on her shoulder. Now you guys can probably get a better view of how big she actually is. When we first got her, I don't remember, I think she was a little under 12 inches. When we got her, she was 2 months old, approximately. That's what they told us. So right now she is approximately 5 months old, which, looking at her size, I feel like that might be a little bit wrong. I think she might be a little bit older, but I'm not too sure. She's listening to things around us. About her, we've never had a problem with her at all. Nope, where are you going? You're trying to move? We've never had a problem with her. When we first got her, we were told not to take her out of the cage, let her sit in her surroundings for a couple days, but Darius, being the person he is, took her out. And from day one, we've never had a problem with her. I was slightly scared of her for the first couple of days just because she didn't know who I was and things like that. But honestly, at this point, we can just pick her up out of her cage whenever we want. She's never, like, tried to bite anybody. Not that she really does bite, like she tongues things. She's never been aggressive with any of us. She loves people. She actually will sit there and like tap the cage with her nose if you're sitting next to her. Like, Darius's desk is right here. So if Darius is sitting there and she wants to come out, she'll like nudge the glass with her nose, or she'll like scratch, like she's a dog, like she'll scratch at the cage, and Darius will pick her up, put her on the floor, and let her run around. She's perfectly happy. Normally we just let her run around. One of the cons of having a beardie is, like any other, like, they're not a dog. You can't train them to poop somewhere special. So in her cage, it's gonna be messy. On you, she doesn't know not to poop on you. So sometimes she might poop on you, but it's kind of one of those things. Again, I've gotten pooped on so many times, and it smells like a grown man's poop. Not even gonna lie to you, it smells pretty bad. As of right now, her favorite foods are crickets. We feed her medium to large crickets, depending on the size. Wherever you go, some of them, larges are a little bit too big for her, mediums are a little too small. So medium to large crickets, depending on where we shop. Superworms are her favorite. She goes nuts over superworms. We also occasionally feed her roaches. We've never had the problem with not getting her to eat her vegetables. Like, the first day we had her cage set up, there was some veggies in it, and she literally ran straight out of her carrier box and ran to her veggies and started eating them. So we've never had that problem before at all. She loves cucumber. She loves fruit. Anything red bell peppers. She's in that phase where she's really starting to like her veggies. Today she has apples. She loves apples as well. Green bell pepper, red leaf lettuce, and collard greens. She also loves collard greens. I'm gonna list a website in the down bar. It's called pogapagona.com. No, we're not sponsored, but it has been a lifesaver just because it not only tells you what your beardie can eat, it'll tell you how often they should have it. And some websites will be like, yeah, your beardie can have an apple or your beardie can have a cucumber, but it won't tell you that you're actually supposed to peel like the peel off of it first. So yeah, she doesn't like to be in my hands. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and get you guys a close up look. Me and Darius actually do. We take her to the vet to get her claws filed down, just because we do let her run around on us, and this happens if you don't. This is literally just from right now, and I don't know if you'll see that, but she did mess me up pretty bad. It doesn't hurt, that's the thing. Her nails are really sharp. Can I get you one more time? Okay, chill out. Her nails are really sharp. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see that, if it's gonna focus for you. Like, give me your finger. Give me your finger, little girl. Give me your finger. Okay, her nails are really sharp. And they don't hurt, but like when she thinks she's falling, she grips. So they are sharp. We have an appointment to get them filed down this Friday, so it's not that bad. Once you get them filed down, you're good for about a month and a half. And it only costs us like 12 bucks to go get them filed down. So yeah, we'll get your nails filed. When they get mad, when she gets mad, she very rarely ever gets mad. She's never puffed out at, well, she puffs out at us occasionally. But when they get mad, this thing right here, which is her beard, I should call the bearded dragon. I'm not sure if you can see that's kind of black. If she gets mad, this whole thing like puffs out. And the only time she puffs out at us is if we go to grab her in the cage without letting her know we're there. Like if I were to just like reach my hand and I'd be like, yo, let's go, she's gonna puff out because she doesn't know where you're coming from. You have to like show her, like, so if she's in a cage, you have to like show her, like I pet her once just so she knows it's me, and then I go to scoop her up. Because if you're just coming from above, all she sees is a shadow, and because she's small, she's gonna think something's coming, so she's gonna puff out. But if you let her know you're there, she's perfectly fine. Yeah. Don't lick me. At this angle, you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Her beard is this dark part right here. And she's perfectly tame with me. She doesn't care if I touch her